going to make a pair of socks for my girl for this Christmas dress we made. And for that I made this pattern. Actually, I just took one of her socks and I placed it flat on a piece of folded paper, drawed it off, and got this shape for it. So that was quite easy. I'm going to make a template for that in the info box below. And I have this cool fabric. This is actually an old curtain for a window or something. And it has this cool pattern and just fabric here. So I could use these just with the black thing here, or I could even take the flower on here. I actually think I'm going to take the flower. So I'm going to place this so I have two on the flowers and cut them out. So I cut out the socks and I made a little seam allowance because this is just for the sock, the pattern. Take this out. And I have two of these. Let's see here, like that. And I included the pattern here. You don't need that if you don't like it, but I think it's pretty neat. So now I am going to take this and I'm going to fold down the top of it here, like that. And I'm going to sew that in place with a tiny stitch. And I'm actually going to make sure it's bent down on the back side. So I have it on the back side of the flower here. So I'm going to make a tiny stitch all the way through here. So this is pretty easy. I have my thread, black thread, and I'm making sure that I have the fold on the back side. The good looking side is out. And I'm just gonna start here, going up, down, all the way along the top, and I'm just making small up downs and pulling the needle through. And I'm going to leave a tiny piece of the thread out here, and I'm going the other way, also up, down, pull the needle through and make sure the fabric is lying nice and flat. So that it's not ripping. And I'm going to make a knot where the two thread pieces are meeting to make sure it stays. So the top here is sewn. I think you can see that. Now I'm going to turn this inside out so the good side is on the inside of the sock, and I am going to take my needle and place it like that, taking my pattern, place my pattern in here, and this fabric is not that stretchy, so don't make it too small. So I placed the pattern inside of the sock, and now I'm just going to make the same stitch as before, all the way up and down. I'm just gonna get it started by going up here, and I'm just going up and down, and up here I am going to make a few around the edge, just two of these. There we go. And then I'm just gonna go down the edge here Actually, I think I'm going to use a back stitch here because I can. And I'm just gonna go there all the way down here along the paper, and then I will be back. So I sewed it all the way up, and I cut a tiny bit of the excess fabric off, and now I'm just going to pull this out, and carefully I'm going to turn the sock around so I have the good side out. And this can be a bit tricky. So here I have one of the socks. Pretty easy to make. So now I have this first sock all done. I'm going to do the same with the other one, and then I'm gonna try it out on my doll. And if your fabric is a little stretchy, then let's use that in the white of the sock, because that would make it easier to get it on your doll. But that's all there is to it, this little craft. I hope you like this.